Hey everybody, it's Charlie from Daily Motor, and today we've got a little first drive on the 2022 Mazda MX-30. It's a quirky little car. It's not a lot of range, about 100 miles of mixed driving according to the EPA, about a 34 kilowatt hour battery inside, only making about 150 horsepower and I think high 200s of torque. But it's quirky, it looks cool. Unfortunately, not exactly cheap either. This one's coming in about $38,000, so about $5,000 less than our Tesla Model Y from earlier this year. But I'm looking at it more as a car that is kind of a demonstration of what could be coming soon from Mazda, rather than what you can be getting right now. And this one's going to be limited to about 500 production models for the 2022 model year. It's being sold in other markets, and in the US, it's pretty much only being sold in California, the way I understand it. So, oh look, looks like it comes with a free shirt as well. But so you got to kind of look at it as what might a Mazda electric vehicle for the people look like in a few years, rather than what does it look like here today in 2021. And when you start sort of doing that, there's a lot to like. It's cute, it's well packaged. It does kind of remind me of maybe a modern BMW i3. A little bit extra range compared to that, I suppose, or maybe actually about the same. You could get a BMW i3, I suppose. See these backward opening doors. A lot of neat materials. There's some cork in here, it feels like. I'm sure it's fake cork, but it seems like real cork. Can I get in the back seat? Ooh, it is tight back here. Oh, but look, you can move the seat forward with power controls. That's interesting. 5'10" person. I have enough knee room, but I'm sitting very straight up. And sitting straight up gets me to hit my head on the ceiling. Does look like you got a fold down armrest. This is kind of a cool cloth. I like this. But clearly a lot of compromises back here. This is through and through a city car. Pop open the hood. See what there is under there. You have an engine compartment. And this is because in other markets, this is being sold as a plug-in hybrid vehicle. So you'd have to toss an engine in there, but man, you'd really think they could put some batteries in there, don't you? I'm sure there's some compromises with packaging, but it really goes to show how this is not a Mazda vehicle that was designed solely to be fully electric, or else there's no way there'd be all this dead space in there. That's kind of inexcusable, have all that wasted space. But how does it drive? Let's go find out. Very familiar and premium feeling Mazda interior. Pretty neat center stack as well. You got a fake cork lined center kind of storage area. A little bit of, actually pretty deep storage well with little bits that come out. Look at this. That's kind of fun. You can have that be a flat surface and get into there, or pull them back and you get cup holders. And that slides forward for a little extra arm room. I like the design of the interior. They clearly had some fun. Pleasant startup sequence. Very familiar Mazda infotainment. And then, interestingly, they went to a screen for most climate controls. Big old shifter that takes up a bunch of space. Away we go. If there are dead spaces in the video here, I'm just kind of letting you all watch and get an experience for the car. We are wearing binaural in-ear microphones, so if you wear headphones, you'll hear exactly what I am hearing. Regen doesn't seem to be very strong, although we are at 95% battery, so maybe that's playing a factor. I'm trying to see if I have some sort of drive mode selector. I'm not seeing one. How about digital speed readout? Oh yeah, right up on the top there. And there is a head-up display as well. there's fake engine noise, I really do not care for that. I would much rather just have a quiet car. Oh, I really hope there's a way to turn that off. The driving noise is very calm. Not much wind noise. Listen to that. That does not sound good. It's one thing to have if you have a sport mode, then put in some fake noise like that. But to just have that on your regular driving mode is undesirable. Also, why is this screen... What is that? Why is it... why couldn't they have made it larger? Take up that whole space. Why are there those huge bezels? Interesting. It's not fast, but it drives as a commuter car should. Yeah, still not getting much regen. What do the paddles do? Paddles gonna give me regen? No, it doesn't seem like it. Okay, this should be more regen. Oh no, that's no regen. And this is full regen, I guess? Okay. So that's better? I also wonder if there's any sort of screen to see my electric vehicle statistics. I'm a nerd. I really like to see... How about... Here's energy efficiency history. So this is showing me average miles per kilowatt hour. That's good. But I kind of like to see sort of like high voltage battery monitor. How about that? There's charge level, range, charging schedule. That's something. They haven't really gamified it, but you can view a few different things, I suppose. Let's hustle it around some of these corners. Okay. I really wonder if there's a way you can turn off that fake noise. Fortunately, the Mazda infotainment system works so well that I can easily take a look at this stuff while I'm driving. Sound settings? Question mark? Vehicle notification and warning volume? That's not it. Doesn't seem like it. At least not apparent. Pedal misuse alert. Alright. It's got a lot of the normal, just kind of bread and butter car things figured out. If this were just a vehicle, I'd be like, that's a quirky, fun little car. But the electric vehicle aspects are very hard to ignore, and then that price is very hard to ignore as well. $38,000 for getting used e-golf levels of performance and range, that's a tough pill to swallow. There's a little bit of wheel spin. So it's quirky, it's cute, it's got definitely fun attributes, but it would be a really hard car to recommend. I'm just being honest. I mean, go out and get yourself a Mazda 3 hatch and just wait for electric vehicles. You go out and get yourself a Mazda 3 hatch base and maybe a used Miata for about the same price. You'd be much better off. But again, hopefully this means that Mazda will learn from this. Hopefully fix some of the weirdness like that fake engine sound and the glaring issues like the price and the range, and then come out with a nice electric vehicle product here in the next few years, because that would be a lot easier to recommend. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. I'm Charlie from Daily Motor, and as always, drive on.